Hello, everyone. I'm very happy today to welcome our special guest. Balázs, thank you for being here today. Can you introduce yourself briefly and share your background in software development?
Hi everyone. So my name is Balázs and I live in Budapest. I have been working in the software industry for like 15 years. I have a background in telecommunications, finance, and in the last 10 years I've been working in the video streaming as well. I have a family, I have 4 kids, and I'm passionate about martial arts.
Perfect. Lovely to hear some insights from you. So I want to ask you about the hackathon experience. We are really lucky to have you in the first and the last hackathons. How did you first hear about the real-time streaming hackathon and what motivated you to participate?
Well, the story started in Amsterdam, where on IBC last year I met people from Ant Media, and where literally we were having a chat and a coffee in front of the venue, and that's where I heard about the plans of the hackathon. And immediately after that, on my flight back to Budapest, I was already trying to come up with some ideas, and I think by the time we landed, I already had the idea of an overlaying plugin on my mind. So I teamed up with a friend. I told the story to my kids, and then we together came up with the idea of the first project that I built. That was using a Lego and Raspberry Pi and funny stuff in general. That's how I started.
Lovely to hear the story behind it. And IBC, where the magic happens, it is a good start, I think. And I remember that you recorded an amazing video for the first hackathon, and I think it worked. Can you share your experience of winning 3rd place in the first hackathon, and you secured your 2nd place in the last one? What were the key highlights for you?
In the first hackathon, the basic idea was to build a live scoring system, and somehow I wanted to demonstrate it as a real-world project. But because I don't have access to a real stadium and real games and players, I decided to make it fun. And I took a board game that somehow relates to football. It's called Clask, and we built a stadium around it with my kids. And then we built a hardware that detected the goals and displayed the scores in the stadium. But on the other hand, it kind of demonstrated how a real scoring system within a stadium can communicate with the media server in the data center to send the scores and the overlay information. And with my friend Gabor, he was building the hardware part, and I was building the streaming part of it. We built this demonstration, and we were very enthusiastic about it. It was ready only in the very, very last minute. So even though we promised the kids that they will be, moving the figures on the board, it was way past after midnight. So we had to do the recordings ourselves. And this way we could demonstrate that with Ant Media server, it is possible to do basically arbitrary video manipulation on the backend side, which is significantly different and has many benefits compared to doing overlays on the client side, because you have full control and those cannot be removed. On the second hackathon, I further developed my original plugin and elaborated its overlaying capabilities. So instead of just working with text and images, I built out the capability to overlay arbitrary HTML on the video itself, which is very powerful because for front-end developers, it is very natural and familiar to build a rich visual experience using CSS, HTML, JavaScript, whatever you want. And then all this runs in a headless Chrome browser with the Ant Media server, and then it is put on the live video stream. In the second hackathon, I also wanted to use a little bit of Lego, so the demo videos themselves where I show the overlays were still having Lego and some kids, of course, but the main concept was that you can take the overlay to a much higher level with Ant Media server and my STEM plugin.
Balázs, we can talk more about the STEM plugin you built for Ant Media server. What inspired the idea, and what functions does it offer?
So the video overlaying as a technology in general was in my focus previously, before even the very first hackathon. And I realized that this is something that has its place on the market. So on IBC, when I was looking around, I saw these, those high-end professional studio quality overlaying solutions, which are more for broadcasting TV. But there is a room for the simpler scenarios where they don't want to invest a lot of money into these complicated software and equipment, but still need something that is very, very flexible and easy to integrate with different systems. My interest was about building something that is very developer friendly, and my stamp plugin excels in integrations, because the heart of it is the REST API. I build all the overlaying around this REST API, so you can easily integrate it with your external web application, scoring system, bidding system, commercial system, whatever you imagine around it. And for any developer, invoking a REST API and sending in the instructions in JSON format, to display this text here, this size, this shadow, this transition effect. There are many configuration parameters. It is very easy, natural. They quickly understand the concept. They don't need any hardware, and it works.
Definitely right. And it brings us my question regarding the marketplace. As I remember, for the first hackathon, we didn't have the marketplace. It was an idea, and it was a developing idea. And how did you decide to share your solution on the Ant Media marketplace, and what has the experience been like? Because you have seen success selling licenses on the Ant Media marketplace.
Well, it wasn't a complicated decision, because can leverage all the marketing that Ant Media does around its marketplace, and by me simply putting my products on the marketplace, I can, reap the benefits of your marketing campaign. I can leverage the organic traffic of your website and meet or introduce my products to customers who otherwise would not find my products on my website. So to me, it is a very big benefit. So as soon as the marketplace was launched, I was, providing the simple marketing material that is required for someone to participate on the marketplace. And I think the sales started to pick up, or at least some interest started to show up very early. And since then, we were able to conclude deals as well, which I consider a success.
Definitely. As far as I remember, Stamp plugin was the first solution that has been sold through the Ant Media marketplace, and we celebrated it on Slack. So congrats on that again.
Thank you.
So in what ways has participating in the real-time streaming hackathon positively impacted your career or personal development?
To me, making the connections was very important, because through the hackathons I could meet face-to-face people from Ant Media and other people in the video industry. And these hackathons are fun events. They are very friendly, informal. So whenever I ran into technical questions or issues, I find it much easier to reach out to colleagues, because I simply know them from the hackathons, and it makes working with Ant Media much easier.
Possible for you to share any insights or strategies that you used to successfully monetize your solution on Ant Media marketplace?
My business is very small, and I don't have a huge marketing budget. So on the first hand, leveraging the organic traffic of the marketplace was very important for me. And on the other hand, there is this Ant Media ecosystem Slack channel where I can share my product updates and discuss issues related to Ant Media or keep in touch with the colleagues. And there I can also keep an eye on business opportunities. So that's what I would call my business strategy.
We are really lucky to have you on board, Balázs. What message do you have for potential participants who are considering joining the upcoming real-time streaming hackathon or any other events?
Well, my message is really simple, and that is that don't hesitate. So if you are interested in trying yourself out, if you have any good idea, then don't hesitate. This is a very friendly and really inclusive event where you can experiment with code, software. If you run into problems, then you have the mentors who are developers of Ant Media server itself. So really the best people to ask questions from, and it's a great way to join the Ant Media community.
We were with Balázs, 2 times hackathon winner and our friend, of course. Thanks a lot and good luck for the finals, because you are the participant of the current hackathon as well.
Thank you very much.